I want to talk about small things like these. I went to see the film at the beginning of the month, starring Cillian Murphy, based on the book, and it's such a beautiful movie. It is such a beautiful book, and it is a really, really lovely adaptation of the book. It's quite a close adaptation. It really stays true to its source material in a lot of ways, and I think Cillian Murphy was like the perfect casting choice to bring this character to life. So we follow Bill Furlong, who's a coal and timber merchant, and we're coming to Christmas in 1985, and in his rounds of making deliveries around his town, he delivers to a convent, and he makes an unsettling discovery there. And this book it relies a lot on it's not quite an internal narration, it's a third person POV, but it's third person close, and you see through this narration just how much Furlong stresses about providing for his family and how much he loves his wife and his daughters, and how he's just constantly burdened by the weight of providing for them and keeping his business afloat in really tough economic times, and just the internal struggle of him. He's faced with this moral dilemma when he comes across this Magdalen laundry, and he realizes what has been going on in his community and how many people in the community are complicit in their silence, or downright complicit in the case of the nuns. And he's faced with this question of, can he risk putting his livelihood and therefore the lives of his family at risk to do something, to say something? And I think it could have been really difficult to portray that on the screen because, like I say, it is very much in the internal dialogue that we get this. There's very little outward dialogue to show this, but Cillian Murphy is able to portray it so beautifully. Like, it's such a quiet, contemplative movie. It's beautifully shot. It really brings this small town struggling to life, and yeah, it's beautiful. I highly recommend. I think pretty much the whole cinema room that I was sat in, everybody just like sat in silence through the entire credits, like just struck by just the horrors that these women went through. Yeah, a really important movie, and just a really beautifully written book. Would recommend reading the book and watching the movie.